Time for a winter bike ride. It's that time again. It's dirt suit time. Love this bit of kit. It's fantastic. When it's I've done a few reviews on these on a dirt suit. But if you haven't got one, it's well worth investing. They're not cheap, but it's a onesie. So when I rode the other day, I got absolutely plastered. Come home, take it off, clean underneath, just hang it up and let it dry, or wash it off with a hose. You don't really need to worry too much. This has still got a bit of muck on it. Most of it falls off. So once you got this on, I don't really care what the weather does. That and a pair of, obviously I haven't got sandals on now, it's too cold, but I've got these Lake 303 boots which I've had for 6 years and they're still fine. It's got a BOA thing on it which has got a lifetime warranty, so I have had one break. But I've been to Switzerland in minus, I don't know what, been everywhere with these boots. Actually, it's probably longer than 6 years. Great for this sort of weather. If you got a dirt suit and these boots, you're pretty sorted. Anyway, let's get cracking. Put the phone away. The old Wahoo on. Turn that on. So today we're off for a loop. Going to do a bit of a loop around. Nothing crazy. I just need to get some training miles in. I've got a heart rate monitor on, so I'm going to try and go slow as I can. And the idea is to train. I did do a bit of turbo, but it gets a bit much sometimes. Cool. Right. Apparently it's going to rain. Well, it is raining, I think. So it's going to be a wet one. Sunday afternoon. It'll be fine. Right, let's go. So, we're off. This is just got to get out, get some miles in, so I'm off to probably going to ride to Standish, Brandwick Woods, take it steady. I've got my heart rate monitor on, so I'm on my limit already, so I just need to take the time. Fat bike, I'm on the fat bike, set up with super soft tyres for the winter, so when it's muddy and all the rest of it, you just want to let them down and just take the time. They don't roll too bad actually, even at about 5 psi, they're so seriously soft at the minute. Just make our way around and get off road. I must admit, keeping in my heart rate, so it's going to be one slow ride. This is. Yeah, your heart rate endurance mode, or heart rate endurance aerobic threshold, is 180 less your age, which makes mine 113. Well, I'm already on 123, so I need to slow up a bit. Surprising how slow it is, but as you get fitter, you can go faster for the same heart rate. That's the idea. You go faster further for the same heart rate as you progress. So I've been doing that. I've done it before, but my as I say, I'm a bit up and down with how I feel, so I have to sort of play it by ear. But I've entered an event now. It's only a fun thing. It's 2 days in Wales, so it's called the Bare Bones Winter something, Winter Ride or whatever. It's just 50 miles over 2 days bikepacking, but it's very hilly, so and who knows what the weather's going to be like. But it's something to aim for. and then after that I'm going to do the Trans-Cambrian Way. That's definitely going to get done. That's like 3 days, 2 or 3 days camping. So yes, lots to aim for. That's my plan, and hopefully I'll have the new frame by then. Hiya. Alright. Slow it, frame. Yeah, I should have the new O frame by then. OOHO stands for out of here. Why not? I'm not sure if the name will stick, but I had to come up with something. If you can think of a better name, let me know. It's a bike packing specific frame. It's yeah, it's not set in stone. It's just what we came up with. Right, again, slow up. Slow up. You've got to learn to just use your gears and slow up. Keep that heart rate down. It's not a race, no one's watching you, no one's judging you. Just plod along. And you actually enjoy it. You don't get puffed, you don't get worn out. And you've got loads of energy at the end of the ride, which is what you want. You're trying to achieve. The hardest bit is I've got to go up basically 800 feet in a minute, and then that is going to be an issue, trying to keep my heart rate down. Oh, it's going up and up and up now. I'm climbing now. So the way I need to go now is up, this is called Watery Lane. So that's a bit of a steep section now. Bottom gear, heart rate 136. Going as slow as I can. Yeah, Watery Lane near to us is it's really it's brilliant coming down. It's really fast. I'll just that. That's what property that's just gone up. Nice, isn't it? Yeah, so heading over from Painswick Beacon over to Haresfield Beacon, and have a look around Standish Woods, Randwick, and then come back. No particular rush. Sunday afternoon. The sun is actually out. It's forecast to, it has poured. We took the dog out this morning, got absolutely soaked. So it is set to rain. Hence I've got the dirt suit on. Something else to think about, which everybody does. Food. What do you eat when you're riding? If you're going to do, I think I probably touched on this, but anyway, if you are doing endurance, sugar is of no use to you unless you crash. That's the only time. It's like a get out of jail. You do not want to be consuming sugar during a ride, really, because your sugar levels go up and down, your energy levels go up and down. I know some people, I watch a certain person who eats just about anything, and I don't know how he does it, but for me, I've learned I can go a long time without food because my body's learned to burn fat now. It's really good, and doing this sort of training I'm doing now teaches your body to burn fat because you're not needing it quickly, you're just needing it to just tick over. So that's another thing about endurance training, is it does teach your body to burn fat, and that's your fuel. If you sprint, and it's taking oxygen or energy out of your muscles, whereas this isn't. This is just ticking. So it's steep now, but so I tend to eat a lot of oats, nuts, lots of nuts. I have a big like muesli, no sugar muesli, fresh muesli with nuts on top as well, added nuts, and then I have proper milk and yogurt, just to give me that protein and a balance of everything. I'm not a big meat eater, I'm not a veggie, I'm not a vegan or anything like that. I'm just health conscious, so I eat healthy, try to eat as close to how nature meant you to eat. The less messed around with, the better. If you can eat it raw, eat it raw. Vegetables raw are good, great. You have a lot of We eat salad all year round, but we do balance that out with chicken and fish and eggs. I eat quite a few eggs, just because they're a whole, got everything. An egg has got everything in it, and it's got a lot of B12, which I need. Yeah, anyway, it's getting a bit steep now. I might have to concentrate a bit more. Quite amazing how quickly your fitness goes off if you just stop for a good period of time. A couple of weeks is fine. What I've done, you look back at my video, my Strava, it's a long time since I did a long ride. Oh, still climbing, but heart rate's dropping now, 152. I've got to get it down. I've got a bit of road in a minute. Once I get to the top of here. Right, that's the top, and there's Gloucester. This is a really good climb. It's something you need to do. It's great having this here because it just teaches, you know, gets you fit climbing, gives you good training, hill climb training, I should say. Then you've got Cranham Woods over there. You can't really see them through the bushes, but obviously the benefit is, or the bonus is, when you finish the ride, down. I often see when we go out on rides, I've done for years, and I used to do the same, is you go out and stop for a drink, and 9 times out of 10 they've got something in the drink, and you know, rather than just water. So everyone assumes they need fruit juice or energy drinks, or you don't. I never put anything in my water unless it's really hot. Then I'll put some hydration tablets in, but very weak, just to keep topping you up. You don't want too much, but if you start stuffing energy powder into your water, your body can only absorb so much, and then you start to feel sick. So the best way is, if you're going to try and keep your energy up, eat a good breakfast, like I say, either fried breakfast or muesli, lots of nuts, stuff like that, that's slow burning, not a can of Monster, as I've seen people do. It's just whacks your system. But anyway, yeah, do that, and always in your water bottle, water. Just have water and keep drinking it all the time. Keep yourself hydrated, because you can't burn fat and the energy in your body without water. Crucial. If you've got enough energy in you to feed you whilst you're riding, the only time you might bonk is if you're racing. Well, that's completely different. That's not endurance. If you're racing, you probably do need sugars, because it's all about power over a short distance. But when you're say doing this, it's all about fat burning. Okay. Anyone think I knew what I was talking about? It's just stuff I picked up from other people who do a lot of stuff like this. I'm interested in it, so I tend to listen and just do what get away from the advertised, oh, you need Lucozade. Oh, you're bloody dumb. Stuff's terrible. Anyway, okay. Right, off-road at last. It's only a short section of wiggly road before you get to some off-road, and then we'll go up to the top, cross the road at the top, over to Randwick. Let's get up this muddy section. I love the winter, I must say. Nice sun coming through the branches. All the leaves are down now, or most of them. It's just it's lovely because it opens up everything as well. You can see through stuff a lot more, see trails, whereas before it was all hidden, where it was overgrown. Also, the good old stingers are dying away. Although this year's been so warm, they're actually still growing, I think. But I'm sure they're coming up. Looking at that, there's stinger nettles growing. But they should all be dying off. So we have seen stuff flowering and bees in the garden at the beginning of November. You know, it's strange times. So I'm still steadily climbing. I'm only 48 minutes in. Just 48, nearly climbing for about 40 minutes, 48 minutes. It's just steady. I'm telling you, really taking my time. And just seen a bit of trail. I think I just missed. This is start of Ranwick Woods. Some lovely trails in here. I think I've just missed a way in, so I'll go up to the next one. I should have come across the field here and I missed a turning. So I'm on the road, which is a bit crap. But we'll get in these woods in a minute. And all will be well. I can't believe how slow I'm having to go. So it's better than a turbo, at least you're outside. Out in the wilds and seeing the countryside. Way better than a turbo trainer. And yeah, get some fresh air. So my little turn, I think there's a little part, I think that sign there is footpath. Yeah, I can see it now. So you dive in there now. That'll be good. Probably says no cycling, but everybody cycles up here. Let's be sensible. Here we go. Here we go. I've just paid the price of not being over here very much and taken the wrong turn and come all the way down to the bottom. So I've got to go all the way back up. The trail's at the top of there. So I think this gradually climbs this track. I seem to remember, because we used to come back on this track out to the road at the end, back that way. But we're not right at the bottom, but we're not far off. So I've got to climb up through the woods again. Right, let the climb begin. Hopefully it's not too crazy. Oh, hike a bike. I don't do this very often. Hardly ever. It's steep. Teach me to take a wrong turn, won't it? I normally have a gut riding this, but heart rate's 152 walking, so I better watch it. To say these. Oh, all right, yeah.
I could do one of your bikes today in this weather.
Yeah.
It's awful, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh no. I'm loving it.
Yeah, one of those.
I was just saying, yeah, to this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not far from Whitesill now, 3/4 of a mile. I know someone who used to live in Whitesill. Remember Steph? But anyway. So yeah, still in Stock End Wood. So I've just got to the top now basically, so I can have a bit of a play around, head over to Haresfield Beacon I think, possibly, or just play around in these woods. And then I was going to drop down to the canal, but I'm probably going to ride back same way I came. Why not, just keep in the woods. So yeah, I was just chatting to somebody I know, chatting about dirt suits. I think he's probably going to get one now.
limbo. Yeah, bike trail. Look at that. Oh, I love this. God, never ridden this before. Didn't know it was here. Bike trail straight on. Fantastic. I don't know who put this in, but that's right. Love it. No bikes in there, I guess. So, that way's back. I've only done 7 miles. Still, I think I might start to head back, see what I find on the way. I'm going to go back up that single track again. I didn't film it all because I'm not sure if you want to watch miles and miles of single track going on and on and on. I don't know if you do or not. I actually could film it and then I could always cut it. So let's ride back up the same track. Yeah, it seems the beauty of this trail is you can go both ways on it. It's pretty level. There's a little bit of a climb this way, but not much. I have to say, I haven't been here for so long, I can't believe it. And the trail network here now is fantastic. I ride in Cranham mainly. That's my sort of territory. And I regard that as having some nice single track, but it's not as long and, well, dare I say, flat as this. This just meanders on for miles. There's a lot more I haven't had to turn around and come back. So I just don't want to go too far. It's, it's 3:30 on a Sunday. But yeah, I think I might bring some fat bikers over here. They'll like this, especially this time of year. It's ideal. Anyway, as I keep saying, onward. Wherever the trail's gone. Oh, there it is. Over there. Yes, there's a big giveaway, look. Look at them tracks, man. They're fat tracks. You know, for a lot of people talk about trail damage, erosion, and one thing that a fat bike does is it flattens out rough stuff. So if you've got a trail that's got loads of hoof prints and where horses have been and all the rest of it, a load of fat bikes go through and it's just like a steamroller's been through and flattened it all, because we don't sink, whereas a normal bike will just sink through it and dig in. These don't. I mean, you've still got loads of grip on these tyres, are just nuts. Look, look at the tread on that. So there's plenty of tread, plenty of grip. I have to say, I'm doing a long-term test on the tyres that I'm riding. These are called Schwab Almighties 4.8s, and when they came out there was obviously no mud around. We had a drought and all the rest of it, so I couldn't really give you a conclusion on grip in mud, but they are staggeringly good still, even on roots. I'm on Cotswold stone, wet Cotswold stone, and mud, and yeah, they just grip beautiful. Love it. So yeah, I am going to continue. Let's continue. Ash dieback, yeah, there's a lot of this everywhere. Everywhere. Can't believe I haven't met anybody actually, but I suppose it is late in the day. I dare say they were through here earlier. There's a lot of fresh tracks. So, the chap I was talking to carried on through here, so he'll be one of them. But a lot of the tracks are fresh. Right, back where we started. Love it. That's it. Just stopped for a coffee at the Nigel Off-Road Bean. Excellent coffee. And I've just stopped and noticed what's coming our way. I think that's coming our way. That's one hell of a big storm. So hopefully I'll be in the woods when that comes through, or I may even miss it. Just stop for a minute. The weather's really turned. It's gonna rain. I just know it because the wind's got up and it's gone dark all of a sudden. So I think we're going to get wet in a minute, but it doesn't matter. I don't mind. I'm quite enjoying it really. If it rains, it rains. It's good fun. I was just thinking I was riding, as again, more thoughts. This morning I went out. I got up this morning. I do find it quite hard to wake up these days. I don't know why, but anyway, got up, having breakfast, sat there, and then took the dog for a walk. And I was walking up the hill where we take the dog every day, and I said to my wife, I think I'm going to sell my bikes, sell everything, and pack up cycling. Sorry, I'll have to film this bit on my phone. My battery on my GoPro just died. Anyway, as I was saying, this morning, I'm happier now, thank goodness. This morning, I went for a walk with the dog this morning, and walking up the hill, said to my wife, I think I'm going to sell all my bikes. I just don't feel like I want to do it anymore. I watched some videos this morning. I thought that would give me a bit more of an oomph to get out, but I just don't know what it is. I just struggle to motivate myself, even though I've just seen something that really wants me to make me want to go out. But now I'm out, I'm fine, and it's the same old thing. If you feel like you don't want to do it anymore, just do it. Someone's got to force you to get out there, or you've got to force yourself to just get on the bike and get out. Now I'm just in my element. Absolutely loving it, and like I say, I'm doing this heart rate training, so it's not hard work. So I've made it pleasurable. So slowing up, not worrying about tearing around or keeping up with anybody. I'm on my own, so it's a lot easier. If you go out in a group, it's a lot harder to go slow because you feel the pressure of having to keep up or slowing up the ride. So go out on your own, find some trails, or go and explore like I've done today. I'm going in an area I haven't been for a long time, and just have a little wander around and explore. Had a coffee, and I'm just going to make my way back now. It's 20 to 4. So heart rate's still 121. That's probably the coffee. I just had a coffee. So yeah, it's going to rain, and I just thought I'd just mention that because we all need a kick up the backside sometimes to get and do what we want to do. And I can't believe I really was thinking I'm just going to sell all my bikes, call it a day, just go walking or do something else. But I don't think I could. You know, every time I see somebody go past, especially on a trail like this, you see somebody pass you going down some nice single track. It just makes you want to get on a bike and go. It's just something about it. Road does nothing for me. Off-road is king for me. I was chatting to somebody just now at the coffee machine, and he used to ride a lot of road. He lives up in Scotland, in Inverness, and he's given up cycling just because of the traffic. And it's such a shame. It really is such a shame. Just packed it up completely. But I can understand it. It's, I've got lights on here. I always take lights with me. I've got a front light and a back light on here, and I'll put them on. As soon as I get on the road, I put them on. Obviously, this suit is pretty camo. It's green, so it's not exactly bright. So I always put the lights on when I get on the road sections. It's not hard to put a light on. And there you go. So anyway, continue. I'm probably not going to film much more because stopping and filming on the phone is not the best. And that's dead now, so can't use that. And I didn't bring a spare battery. I filmed quite a lot today, so a lot more than I normally do. So hopefully you don't get bored and fall asleep watching it. Okay, let's crack on. Well, there's a big black cloud, but I think I'm going to miss it. I think it's gone over home. It's above me, but nothing's come out of the sky yet. I have a few spots, but hopefully I'm going to miss it. The sun's up there. Oh, it's coming this way, but I don't care. Whatever. Oh, blowing a hoolie now. It really is. The rain's coming. It's black as black. Can't even see Gloucester for a rain. So I'm on the edge of it, I think, but it's coming. I'm in there now. I'm in my full-on onesie. Look at it. Get any water down my back. Sorted this up before I go. But yeah, Yeah, blowing a hoolie. Anyway, not far from home now. It's 10 past 4. I've only got a couple of miles to go down. It's all downhill really, because I've quite a long time coming here, so getting back's quite quick. It's downhill all the way home from here. Okay, gotta go. Can't film on the phone while I'm moving, so I'll see. Just had to film a bit more. God. Oh, flip me. It is blowing like a, I don't know what. I thought I'd just film this last bit. I'm on the top of Major Beacon. We were up here this morning with the dog. I got rather damp. So today, just finished. Just got to go down the hill now. See what the lights are down here. And see if you're going to hear me. There's the beacon. And I think there's the sun coming my way. Right, I am now finishing. The next shot will be at home. See you later. When you come back after a muddy ride, the best thing you can do, if you can, is swill it straight away. No cleaners, no off material stuff. Just water is all you need. That'll clean everything. And you do not need any other chemicals on your bike. Water is the business. Sorry, on top of this, filming the floor. Yeah, just get it all off straight away. That's all I ever do really. I don't bother polishing anything. Get the worst off, because it'll probably get more of it off. Just get all the stuff in there, leaves.